Good day! In this video, we are going to try and solve question 3A of the 2018 statistics paper, level 1, chance and data. In this question, there are 3 parts, so we shall do them part by part. So question 3A, part 1 sounds like this. Nico's electricity provider created the graph below of her electricity use from January to December for 2015 and 2016. The electricity used is measured in kilowatt hours or kWh in short. So in this graph, there are 2 bar graphs. The blue graph represents the 2015 usage and the yellow graph represents the 2016 usage. So we are going to compare. The first question is straightforward. Did Nico tend to use less electricity in 2015 or 2016? So we shall compare. The blue graph, bar graph, you can see it's always slightly higher than the yellow graph except in certain months. For example, in August and in January. So in this case, we can confirm that Nico uses less electricity in 2016, which is the yellow graph. This can be seen as majority of the bars in the bar graph, the yellow bars, are lower than the 2015 bars, which is the blue graph. You can answer that. That is an easy merit for this paper. Great. We shall continue now with part 2 of the question, and part 2 sounds like this. Okay, I'm going to adjust the paper. It's the same graph, and we are going to solve this question. Okay, so the question is, approximately how much electricity would you expect that Nico to use in 2017, which somewhere here, 2017, based on the usage in the previous 2 years. Okay, there are 2 possible scenarios. If you just compare with 2016, the yellow graph, okay, then 2017 would be about the same. So that if you compare it with July 2016, which is the yellow graph, it would be about the same. So that is going to be 1,180. However, if you compare the graph in July 2015 and 2016, so there's a decreasing trend. So if you compare the usage in 2015 and 2016, there is a downward trend. So July 2017 will be going down a bit more, okay, maybe to 1010 kilowatt hours, and July 2015 is about 1350 kilowatt hours, and July 2016 is 1180 kilowatt hours. So you have to make a judgment. Both answers are acceptable. So if you think you prefer the first way, you get it right. You get second scenario, you also might get it right. So you can answer that. You get a merit in this paper. Great, good. Now we're going to do the excellence question, and this is how it goes. Okay, I'm going to adjust the paper. Hopefully you can see the answers on the right hand side of the paper. Okay, so the same graph again. Comment on any trend, other trend or features evident in Nico's electricity use. Explain what may have caused this trend and feature. Not only you must tell me what, you must explain why this happened. Okay, so first we can see that in July, August, September, or even June, July, August, the electricity use was more than the summer months. Okay, so winter they are used more. So it might be due to more heating being used and lights being used over winter. Hence, you are using more electricity in the winter months compared to the summer months. So that's point number 1. Point number 2, as mentioned in part 1, 2015 you use more electricity than 2016. Why is that so? It could be due to Nico having better insulation in the house or being less at home in 2016. So that is the second point you can argue. And the third point, you can look at August here, okay? The blue line here, August 2015, they seem to be lower than expected. It's unusual and lower than expected. It should be higher than July 2015, okay? It should be higher than here, okay? As it is still winter and it is cold. This might happen because Nico might be on holiday or not at home, so that's why the usage is unusually low. Or also maybe the weather was warm in that particular year. So that is the third point you can answer. And the last point I want to point out is this, okay? There may have been an electricity increase, okay, during that time, 2016. So there is a less power usage used in 2016 compared to 2015. So that are the 4 points. 1, point achieved, 2 point merit, 3 point excellent. If you have 4 point, there's a backup just in case you get it wrong. So hopefully you go through this paper again, and I'll see you soon in the next one.